How to use emotional power to cause a stir. Horne-Ellstrom here with day 1466 of What You Up To Now, documenting the journey and sharing the business journey and experience of 48 plus years of corporate, simultaneously over a quarter century of corporate, with owning and operating at least 27 different offline businesses. 2017 came online, started figuring out some of the online world, which I've always been curious about. But following my divorce, when I became single again, I'm learning to say, hey, I'm single, I'm not divorced, because divorce was something that happened to me. I think it took like 15 minutes. It's only like 15 minutes in court, and then all of a sudden I'm divorced, right? And so divorce is an event. Single is my state of being, right? So that's an interesting way of looking at it. I just learned that in part of my communications training and information that I'm focusing on for a year period, started last April, about what things mean, how we look at them, and the impact that it has on us, which is part of our personal power, which is our emotional power, right? Part of our emotional power. Since emotions rule us, our bodies are these great consciousness facilitators, right? And we will experience something in our body, an emotion, and our subconscious takes that emotion and says, okay, well, this is what I'm feeling based on that. And in the feeling, then we start thinking about it, right? So only after we experience the emotion and the feeling do we start actually engaging our conscious brain. And only when our subconscious brain tells us that it's important that we actually engage our conscious and that we pay attention to something. The vast majority of what influences us, we don't even notice, because it's going on at a subconscious level, which is a little bit scary, right? To me it is anyway. It's a little bit unnerving to think about how much we actually are exposed to that we don't even think about or we don't even notice, because our subconscious is filtering it out and telling us it's not important, but it still is impacting us in some way, shape, or form. So we talked about our emotional power and the power of our emotions, and actually using our emotional power in our favor for our annual challenge today, BU 365-day challenge. We talked about that. And controllable, the cause of things, whether they're controllable by us or not, tends to have an impact on the emotions and the feelings that it triggers in us. And we'll talk in more detail about that as we go through this segment of the annual challenge. But we're focusing on emotional well-being this segment. Our not get up and go, excuse me. I'm merging the get up and go challenge into the BU annual challenge this year. And that was a smart decision, because then every other month I'm not spending a big amount of time creating the get up and go challenge. I'm just automatically rolling it into the annual challenge. Now, what's cool about that is every month we're focusing on something different. We're going through the SOAP framework, and we're using the Get Up and Go challenge, what we did over a month. We're doing it 9 times at the beginning of this year, and then we'll probably do it in October, November, and December, but with specific to you areas of emphasis. We'll find out, what do you want to work on? What do we want to go through another example on? What do we really want to hone in on that's important to the people participating in the challenge? I'm always doing it, right? It's just automatic for me now, but I want it to be that way for everybody else as well, for the people that are participating in the challenge. So today, for Supersize Your Business, which is what I was trying to say in the first place, we talked about causing a stir. And causing a stir is right up my personal alley. I don't know, I guess I'm a very conservative, quiet grandma engineer, right? No, it didn't always be a grandma, so I wasn't always very quiet and conservative. But I am a lot more so as I've gotten older. A lot of things just don't ruffle my feathers and upset me like they did when I was younger. And so, but I still like to shake things up and cause a stir. So for Supersize Your Business, I shared the 5 ways to stir things up, to mix things up, to really get a hold in your industry and stand out, right? Stand out where you want to stand out in a positive way. We always use things for good, not for evil. But to really win over a segment of your industry and lead that for your entire industry, and therefore for the world, right? Because if you're leading in your industry, other people notice, and you're having an impact not only in your industry, but outside of your industry as well, right? So that's what we talked about today, causing a stir, which is right up my alley. I really like that topic. So I decided something yesterday. I don't remember what it is right now. I'm getting ready for my second granddaughter's first birthday. And so we're doing a few things with respect to that. Got my nails done like duckies because she's having a ducky theme party. And I guess I'm tired this morning. All right, that's it. I'm going to stop talking, go do my work, and have my meetings, get a little bit energized. I think I should have some coffee. So I'm awake for my calls and clients today. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Just talk about what we're doing as we build and grow and supersize our business, along with how we help and grow and supersize other people's businesses as well. Any questions, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye. Sorry, I'm spacey today.